G'day folks, Big Kev here, my darling wife Leanne or Annie. We are Aussie Proud Adventures travelling with MND. We've been travelling Australia since 2002. Since I've been diagnosed with MND, we've decided to put a showcase together and show you guys how we get around and bring everyone along with us of this great land down under. So grab a coldie, crack it, I'm already into my second, and come along with us. Hey Reed, cheers. G'day folks, today we're here just to bring up a few points of things that I've started to notice with the disability and the way people are being treated. One is don't presume, the other one's consider, and the third point is don't judge. So the first one, don't presume, just because I've got a massive four-wheel drive. Yes, I do park in disabled parking, and yes, I do have an ACROD sticker, otherwise I wouldn't park there. So don't just stare and gawk at me. If you've got an issue, come and say something. Because, yeah, I do park in a disabled spot. You don't have to have a small car to be disabled. You can drive anything you want.
Because there's others that are in probably the same position. They could even be in a four-wheel drive. Same thing. So it's just not Kev, it's probably others out there as well.
So, but a lot of people don't. Just mind their own business, basically. So another one is consider. So if people are walking through the shopping centre or wherever, out in the footpath or whatever, someone's in a wheelchair or a walking stick or a frame, have a bit of courtesy and consider how they feel or what they're going through. Don't just cut in front of them as people do. Yep, we all know that the world's in a hurry these days, but have a bit of nous in your head and just think of others as well, because if someone trips over, you're going to feel bad for cutting in front of them. So that sort of gets to people, and I just can't be bothered going shopping for that reason anymore, and it sort of puts people away in their own home. And the other one is don't judge a book by its cover. Now I mean this because this really peeves me off. Even though I'm 6 foot, 150 kilo, built like a brick shit house, I cannot physically lift a carton of beer. Now people look at me when we're in shopping centre or if I've got my stick or the wheelchair. I can't lift anything, but people look at Leanne and then look at me straight away. Even if if I'm in the wheelchair, it's a different thing, but if I'm sitting in the car, people are looking and staring, gawking at me, saying, why can't you lift that up? Like, nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes of stuff, so just don't stare at people, because it really, really affects with your brain. I think that's probably my biggest point. I don't know if it's enough said about it or...
Yeah. But if you see Kev sitting in the car and me putting a slab in the back of the ute, give me a hand.
Yeah. I wish I could. I wish it was up to me. I don't like seeing Leanne lifting heavy boxes, never knowing a carton of beer, even though I'm going to drink it. But just don't think because I'm sitting in the car there's nothing wrong with me. Don't judge me, because that really eats with my head. And a lot of other people would be in the same position as well. So don't go judging a book by its cover is what we're trying to say. Have more, consider other people and the feelings and what might be going through their head, because it's not just the disability that people have, it also messes with your upstairs as well. So it might be a minute little thing, but people with disabilities have got to live with that all the time. So yeah, and just don't presume people are spot on, because they're not. So that's my points. So hopefully people and everyone will understand and get something out of this little bit of information.
Any questions? Send us an email or answer comments on this video. But yeah.
Yeah, by all means, I'll answer questions and I'll be honest and truthful. So anyway,